We had moved to Sri Lanka in June of 2015. My wife was teaching at the international school, and I was working at the American Embassy.
When everything kind of started Friday morning, I get up before everybody else. I left. When Claire woke up, Don was there, and Claire said, "Daddy, you have two heads." And so he called me, and he was like, "Something is not right. Her eye is inverted in."
The medical care was good enough for a basic diagnosis of her eye there in Sri Lanka, but we had to get to the root cause, and to do that we had to fly to Singapore.
I got a call at 6:30 on Saturday evening, and it was Don, and he said, "It's a tumor," and Don couldn't even say anything. He just started sobbing. And he said, "You need to get out here." I said, "I'm coming." And my life changed forever. So Claire, I was wondering if you could explain your beads of courage.
It was a whirlwind couple weeks. Claire was diagnosed with a type of cancer called Ewing sarcoma. In Claire's case, it was on a very small bone at the back of the nasal cavity called the clivus bone.
Can you read that for Mommy? What does it say?
Be brave, fight strong.
Good. This is Claire's first time on a higher diving board. Come on, Claire, you can do it. Yes! Great job, Claire!
Claire's love of mermaids, I think, really comes from a lot of different things. She started swimming when she was 1 year old, and she loved it. She loved getting in the water. She loved being in the water.
She was in a little preschool, and they were talking about different creatures of the sea, and they had a picture of a mermaid, and she said, "Oh, that's me." When she swims, she always keeps her feet together and pretends she's a mermaid in the water, so it just fit her, and we never told her that they weren't real. We always just kept the imagination.
This idea that I swim in the water, there are these beautiful mermaids that live under the water, and I could swim with them too, and I could escape. And so when we talked about her Make-A-Wish, this was really something, we said, "Claire, if you could be anything, we could do anything, we could, experience anything." And it was mermaids, really from the get-go.
Wow, Claire, this is so special. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh, Claire. What do you think?
I love it!
It tickles.
We're going to the beach first, and we're gonna meet her as mermaids, and we're gonna get to just talk to her.
Claire is definitely opinionated on what a mermaid should look like and what they are.
This is what mermaids do every day.
Really?
Yeah.
When she would describe a mermaid, it was always this hair kind of flowing in the water. And that was part of her mental image of a mermaid.
It's so special. Let me turn to the side so I can see the glitters. Oh, wow. How do you feel, Claire?
Like a mermaid.
Yeah. You feel so special.
Uh-huh.
Can I give you a mermaid kiss? With our tail, right?
She had this beautiful, very light blonde hair. And she had, over the years she'd been alive, very much identified with that. And losing that was hard.
So this one is for when my hair will grow back.
Her hair, it fell out within 3 days of her first chemo treatment. And she woke up and there was just clumps. So she said, "Okay, Mommy, I need you to cut it." And so I went to the kitchen and she stood in front of me. And again, she's never seen me cry. And I said, "Face away." And tears were just streaming down my face as I had to cut her hair. And Don couldn't watch. He was in another room with Elise. And it was the first time in that 2-week, 3-week window, in the very beginning, when the reality sunk in. My kid had cancer.
They are special flowers. They're special mermaid flowers.
Can I smell?
Go ahead. Aren't they beautiful?
They smell nice.
Don't they?
Mm-hmm.
It was horrific, it was hellish, it was hard. A little thing like a shot is terrifying to a 4-year-old. They're coming at you with a needle. To hold your own child down while someone hurts her, even if you know deep down that it's absolutely vital to save her life,
Claire's treatment for Ewing sarcoma was she had 14 cycles of chemo. And then she also had 31 treatments of proton beam radiation to her head. This is Mommy's favorite bead out of all the beads you've gotten.
Why?
Because it means your treatment is done and you kicked cancer's butt. My little fighter, huh?
her hair growing back, again, it's cosmetic. I don't want to overstate this, but it became a symbolic victory for her, that she was still going to be a little girl.
And that's part of the reason why she wanted to wait for her wish, because she said she doesn't want to be a bald mermaid.
A day full of mermaid magic awaits, so it's time to get ready. And don't be late.
Claire, what do you think this means?
The mermaids are here!
Are you sure?
Yeah! Mermaids! Please! Mermaids! Oh, see them? Oh my gosh! Mermaid! But guys, don't run so we don't scare them away. Hi.
You give the best hugs ever.
I also got a present for you, seashells.
Well, thank you. No, we actually have something for you girls. We heard you were coming, so we have magical conch shells, and we wanted to give you one too. That way you can be a mermaid with us.
She just, is just in awe. You could see this pure joy in her face. And she immediately starts kind of touching their tails, connecting this vision she's had in her mind this whole time with the reality that's now just sitting right there in front of her. Our little daughter Elise, who had a chance to also be part of this, she goes really just right there with her sister.
Look, I found seaweed. Would you like to eat some?
Maybe. I just had a kelp salad earlier, so maybe we should wait.
Okay.
All right.
I think the pool was the most magical because that's where she really was herself.
And now you're a mermaid just like us.
When she got a chance to have her own mermaid tail and to swim around it, she was just 100% in the mermaid world.
Okay, all right, so you know what's gonna help? Is when you're swimming, if you think big belly, little belly.
And she just absolutely believed down to her core that she was getting this opportunity to truly meet mermaids.
My favorite part was when the mermaids came out for the pizza party and Claire ran over to him. She's like, let me show you how to sit because you have legs now and you don't know how to sit. So that just shows you how real everything was to her and that she just believes.
Daddy, this day was awesome.
Is it the best day ever?
Yeah.
I think that Make-A-Wish did an amazing job of converting her vision of what a mermaid is and actually put it into effect with those two young ladies.
A mermaid is something aspirational, so you want it something they're looking up to, that it's not at their level, but it's certainly a little bit older, but it provided it within reach. That these were mermaid girls that when they got a little bit older, hey, I could be just like that.
Hey guys, I'll always have something to remember you, the tail and this necklace.
I think one wish makes a difference because it's unique to that child and it makes it special for them because they have gone through so much. And just being able to step out of that world for a little bit is worth everything.
She wasn't a cancer kid. She wasn't even just a kid. She was a mermaid. She was in the water and she had transformed herself. I am just grateful that an organization like Make-A-Wish was willing to take a family like us and to take a special kid like Claire and create something that would just make her feel like the most special kid in the world for one day.
Group hug. We love you, mermaid.
We love you too.
Bye, mermaids. Bye, mermaids.
I still remember when we got to Florida, the very first day, and Claire just gets this big smile on her face. And Dad says, "Daddy, the ocean is what makes me me. I love the ocean."
It's my Claire Bear. I love you.
You're starting to cry.
Yes, because I love you so much. I'm so proud of you, Claire.